What's up guys, my name is Elle and welcome to or back to my YouTube channel. For the past 6 months, I've seen like those Tezza wall collages floating around like Instagram and Pinterest, and I thought that they were super cute, but I didn't just want to buy a kit that everyone else had. I wanted to style my own. And I have this big circle mirror behind my bed, but I don't have a headboard, so the wall is kind of empty. And I thought that it would be cool to design like a burst collage around it. I did a sketch a couple of months ago, and I'm gonna put it here so you kind of get what I'm saying. But I've been procrastinating making this because I have been super lazy for the past like 4 months. So I hopped over to Pinterest and made a board where all good ideas begin, and I started just pinning together pictures that I liked and things that inspired me and just things that I thought were pretty, and finally I settled on styling this yellowy golden daylight morning theme and narrowed down my pictures to about 20 images that are going to be featured in the collage. So originally I was just going to pick the pictures and then send them out to Walgreens to be printed for me because I didn't want to deal with that step, but that ended up costing like $80, and Walgreens, one, doesn't always print perfectly, and two, I don't have that kind of money, so I'm gonna have to do that step myself. I actually had to go to like 4 stores to find 5x7 photo paper. Didn't know that was gonna be so hard, but I finally found 2 packs of it, and it ended up only being like $17, so a fraction of the price. And now I have to learn how to use the printer to print them edgelessly, so let's figure that out. I did it! And shockingly, on my first try, I didn't have to waste any paper, and I gotta say, it looks good. And now I'm gonna show you how to do it so that you don't have to be exasperated for 30 minutes like I was. So you're gonna grab your laptop, and then you're gonna go to wherever the picture that you wanna print out is. In my case, it was Pinterest, and for Pinterest, you hit those 3 little dots at the top and hit download image. I'm gonna name the picture Picture 2 to keep it easy, and it's just gonna pop up in the lower left-hand corner. I'm gonna drag that over to my desktop, and then I'm going to double click it to open it up. Then I don't have the file in my screen recording, but I hit file and then print, and then I told it to fill the entire page because I don't want any borders. Went up and selected 5x7 photo, again, borderless, and then it was ready to go. So then I hit print. So as you can see, getting the pictures printed is super easier, way easier than I expected. I'm already glad that I didn't just have them sent out to get printed. Before you start though, always make sure that you check that your printer can print edgeless because you can't do it on every single one. Anyway, now that I have the prints going, I'm gonna repeat this about 18 more times, so cue a montage. Okay guys, we've come up with our first issue. We have a jam paper tray, so hopefully this does not mess up the whole thing. So I realized that it was lunchtime, and I was hangry and angry at the printer, so I decided not to keep going, and I took a break and made some chicken, because chicken solves all your problems. Then I could not fix the printer again, so I brought it to my mom, who realized there was a dead bug in the printer. Kinda disgusting, but it's out and it works now, so we can keep going. Quite literally 7 hours, all of the pictures are finally printed. The printer literally jammed 10 or 15 times, and it would take like 5 minutes to fix it each time. I got super frustrated, almost quit a few times, but I didn't. All 20 of the pictures are laid out. They're in about 5 different little groups that all kind of work together. So before I start putting them on the wall, I'm gonna kind of show you how I've organized them. So here are the first 4. They are cityscapes. 2 of them, these 2, are in Chicago. This is New York, and this is somewhere in Europe. Then we have some landscape shots. I actually took 2 of these. This is from Rep Tour Louisville 2 summers ago, and this is from LA last summer. And then I just love these 2. Then we have some song lyrics and quotes. This one is Defying Gravity, the bridge of it from Wicked. This is the end of Daylight when she's like talking over static on the phone, the You Are What You Love. And then this is We Make Our Own Fairy Tales, and Blair Waldorf said it in Gossip Girl. Next we have these 2 scenes from Gossip Girl and Friends, which are 2 of my favorite TV shows. I just love these pictures. They're such a mood. Next, we have my miscellaneous pile. These are just pieces that didn't really like belong in anything specifically, but I thought that the light and coloring matched well with the rest of the photos. Finally, we have these 4 building ones. Anyway, now that everything is perfect and ready to go, let's get these prints up on the wall. So I pulled up the diagram that I drew, and I'm working on numbering the pictures accordingly to like kind of like match them together and like distribute and even out the color as much as possible. So over here I have the ones that I have labeled and placed, and on my left side you can't really see, but the ones that I haven't labeled and placed yet. All the pictures are labeled and like roughly stacked in a mess there of where they're gonna go in like accordance to this. So now it is time to start taping. So as you saw in the time lapse, my dad came in and he helped me level all the pieces and get them nice and even so they weren't like all over the place. And as I was expecting, in the back of my head, because I worked with 7 by 5 inch pieces of paper versus 8.5 by 11 inch pieces of paper, there are gaps, about 8 gaps worth of pictures. So that means that I have to go pick 8 more. I need 4 horizontal, 4 vertical, print them out, and then fill them into the collage. If you look, there's like big chunks of gapping that I need to fill in, but otherwise I'm liking how it's looking so far. It's coming together really nicely. As much as I am not looking forward to dealing with all of the printer jamming again, I am excited that there were some pictures that I wanted to incorporate in the mural that just didn't make the first cut, but I still thought would look great that I get to incorporate in this second round with the extra 8. So I'll touch base with you guys after I finish printing out the new ones. Okay, so here are the additional pictures that I decided to add to the mural. We got a little more Taylor Swift, we got some Gilmore Girls, some coffee, some more Chicago architecture stuff, and the printing went so much smoother this time. I had 0 printer jams, 8 pictures in an hour, which is fabulous, and now it is time to pop them up on the wall. So I got all of the new prints filled in, I made all the adjustments, and then put my furniture back where it belongs, and it is officially time to show you guys the finished product. Hours later, and overall I am so happy with how my design turned out. I think it fills in the space beautifully for a great price, and I think it's so fun how it incorporates so many different pieces of my personality, from coffee to Chicago, and brings it all together into a cohesive little spot. If you want to replicate what I did, I'm linking all of the materials and pictures that I used down below. Check them out and tag me if you use them. I'd love to see what you're up to. And that is the end of this video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate it and would love if you would drop a like and consider subscribing with the button down below. I post Saturdays at 10 a.m. and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!